Just that blatant. I think it's your actions and the way you treat that person that'll push that woman away. It's not get out my face. It's a little anger. Like, yo, you know I like 2% milk and you bought whole milk. Like, if you consistently do all of these silly things that remind you of the last person that broke you, she'll see that. And that's the pushing away, like, he's a good guy, but I don't need this. At some point, you have to understand that you are broken and figure out how to fix it. Nobody's entitled to anything. You gotta fix it. Like, just because you're some cute little sexy woman walking around, you ain't entitled to nothing. Nothing. And I'm not gonna give it to you because you cute and sexy. I'm saying in general. Nobody gets it.
He's not upset.
No, because it's like we come as men. I'll give you this example. If I'm coming at you as a man, and I've been through my epiphany, and I've been through the brokenness, and I've been through everything that made me rise like a phoenix from the ashes. You have to bring something to the table the same way I did. I went through hell. So if I went through hell and I came to this point, we all get to the same point through different paths. If I'm here this way, I would like for you to be in the same path with me. Not to say it's how it is. Like,
yeah, because I was about to say that woman, that if you're meeting her here, that journey that you were on, she wasn't there. So you
not
know,
my
so
journey.
it's almost unfair for you to penalize her.
No, it's not. It's not unfair. If I'm hold on. If I've gone through what I've gone through, Hannah, and figured out exactly what it takes to be in a proper relationship, you want, not to say she's gonna have it, but you would want that. That's all.
And you had mentioned in your experience, you had found, that the men had been more broken, had more issues, and that all stems from a past, And also, what I believe is too, it comes from it's individual. You know what I mean? Like, it's who we have chosen in our past as to what can make us think it's. I won't say I believe it's you find more men like that, or that you find more women like that. For me, I don't believe that. I just believe there's broken people out there, men and women.
There's a lot of epiphanies that you can have, right? We talked about the one with the pride, and you just talked about the one where you realized that you couldn't bring your past into your present.
Absolutely.
Right, and it took you a few times before you actually, got it right. And
yeah, it's been, I'm constantly learning. I may have realized something like 3 years ago, but then there's something else that I realized 3 years later that I didn't know was something I had to change. I didn't realize.
So that's the growth that
it's
Will
the
was
growth.
talking
Yeah,
about.
unfortunately, sometimes you got to go through pain, whether it's pain hurting myself, hurting loved ones. Which I never want. It's never my intention, but it happens. And I gotta learn from it, or stay sick. And I don't want to stay sick.
It don't matter if you got little crack or big crack. You all leaking somewhere. Ain't nobody in here perfect. Let me tell you the truth. You want to hear the truth, Amanda? The truth is, we don't even know ourselves.
No, I don't.
The reason because we don't know ourselves.
As men, you're saying, right? Right.
Men and women.
No, that's a negative.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you why. Because the world, people tell you who you gotta be, or who you were supposed to be, what this guy is supposed to be in your life, what you're supposed to be. We're in love with love, but we don't know what love really is.
Right.
You understand? And if God put love in all of us, that means we all have the same thing.
Right. Correct.
And all of us don't function at the same emotional intelligence.
Right.
Alright? So when you're in a home and you're in a dysfunctional home, and I was raised by a single mom, you know what I mean? I didn't have no dad around. But I
So it's
learned.
dysfunctional because you were raised in a
I
single
want to get
parent
into that.
It gives them a disadvantage, right?
Yeah, because it's different when you're raised in a house with a father who is affirming you. You don't need no guy to tell you you're beautiful. You don't have that flaw of you that you need that affirmation from a dude. That's why you ain't giving all of it at one time. Because your dad already told you who you is. The reason why you're throwing it so much is because you don't know your worth.
Correct.
If your dad tells you, listen, baby, and I tell my daughter all the time, listen, don't ever give a man more than he's giving you. It's a fair exchange. That's what it's supposed to be from the jump. Now, if we went through the book,
I disagree.
okay, everybody's, you know,
Why do you disagree?
He just said it's a fair exchange. It can't be a fair exchange when, in all actuality, it is the male that does the pursuing. So you guys already start off at an
No.
advantage. What?
If I'm interested in you and I'm sitting here, closed mouth don't get fed.
Right.
I have to open my
That's
mouth
right.
first and see where you're at, if you like me, and you have to exchange your feelings with mine.
Gotta accept it.
Now, if I'm giving you everything, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to marry you right now. I just gave you too much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need to get to know you. That's what I mean by fair exchange.
Yeah.
So you don't believe in love at first sight?
Come on now.
I think
Like I
love-
said, listen,
I think
we're
love-
all programmed to love.
It's a question.
I think you
I
get
believe in love at first sight.
infatuation
It's a
twisted with love, though.
It's
You know what I'm
a
saying?
question.
Good word.
Infatuation is, I look at all of these
Yeah.
beautiful women in here,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yo, chill, bro. You see. I can fall in love with, to say my sister, that's nasty, but yo, I can fall in love with any one of y'all right now. But guess what? At the end of the day, I don't love you because I don't know you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So how can it be love at first sight? You in love with love.
You're in love with the
You know, you
idea.
by yourself.
Right.
In love. How you do that by yourself? And I ain't say nothing to you. You don't know if I'm married. You know what I'm saying? It's complicated, but you love me at first sight?
Go ahead. Right. You better talk. Go ahead,
How? When I got a whole wife.
Go ahead.
So where did that, look, let me get back to what I was saying. All right? Just